friends, it's AV Lux here. I just wanted to do this quick video on a book I picked up. You can probably get this at Barnes and Nobles. I will try and get the online link, the direct link to it. If this, after watching this video, this is something that you maybe would want. I thought it was pretty cool just because it kind of had that old timey feeling. Like, let's see here. Hold on. Let's see if you guys can see it. But the pages, they're kind of ripped and they're almost like coffee stains. So they're all uneven. And, that just adds to the, to the aesthetic. But this is an oracle book. It works a lot like oracle cards in that it specifically answers yes or no questions. So what I wanted to say though is that I know there have been videos out there on oracle books and yes or no question books and yes or no question oracle cards. But I wanted to clarify something, okay? When you ask your question, well, actually, I want to give you guys two tips. The first one is that when you get something like this, or you have an oracle deck that is like this, where it answers yes or no questions, the first thing is, apart from connecting with the deck by going through the cards, right, and cleansing it, whatever, you really want to make sure that before you go hunting for the answer, that you ask your question precisely. You should be very clear on what it is that you want to know, and that you should be confident in whatever answer you obtain. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you are unclear about your question and you are almost fearful of what the answer could be, just know that that's the type of energy you're giving off, maybe even without knowing it, or it could be a subconscious thing. So I want this to be your, red flag to just take a deep breath, close the book, and just be clear about the question, be open to the answer no matter what the answer is, and be confident in that answer, and then reflect on that answer. The second and important tip, or I guess the second tip to know about oracle books like this, and again, oracle decks. I should have brought my oracle yes or no cards. I'll have to do that next time. Is you just want to, if you land on an answer and maybe it doesn't make sense right away, and you've made sure that you are clear about your question, then there's nothing that says you have to only have that one answer. So just like an oracle reading, this book works the same way. You can actually obtain a more detailed oracle reading if you wanted from this book, even though they're only yes or no questions. This book in particular is really interesting because it doesn't just say yes. So for example, the dice have come up triple sixes. Smile. There is every indication of happiness. So you know what I mean? So it goes into a little bit. And so that's why this book is perfect for building on your answers. And, if typically if you are a reader and you tend to read with a multitude of cards to obtain your answer, this works the same way, except that your clarifiers are within the same book. Okay. If you wanted to, I'm sure that you could just work with this book in tandem with your card readings, and this can just enhance your reading. So you could do that as well. Do this now. You guys can think of a yes or no question. Okay, again, be very clear on what it is you want to know. Make sure that it is a yes or no question. Be open to no matter what the answer is, whether it's a no, whether it's a yes, okay? I will, if I feel like I should build on that, like if it's not very direct, then I will build on that for you, okay? So let's think of your yes or no question. This has already been cleansed, and even, I treat it, even though it's a book, I treat it as if all my oracle cards are just kind of stapled together. So I still cleanse it after every reading, and I think that that's a good idea for you guys to do if you pick up this book. or any books kind of like this. Okay. So think of your yes or no question. And, we ask that spirit guide this reading to be concise in answering what it is you want to know. All right, let's see here. So the palm reader sees a starred palm. You will be successful by virtue of sheer talent. Nice. So let's just, I feel like that doesn't need a clarification though. So I feel like I'm not going to add on that. However, if it was different, I probably would have flipped and tried to look for something to clarify that. I don't know if we'd be able to, but so, you've drawn the 3 of spades. The answer to your question is a resounding yes. Well, you can't get more direct than that. I mean, there you go. So positive answers, positive outcomes, and the answer to your question specifically is a yes. No, not just a yes. It's a resounding yes. That's like a hell yes. Like a hell yeah it is. All right. Well, I hope that helped in, again, that was just a quick little review because I recently picked this up. This is called the Oracle book. So it was kind of informative. I thought this was really fun. The moon, the luminary of intuition, counsels you to rely on your first impression. So it's got like astrology, tea leaf answers, playing card answers, psychic answers, dice. It's different. It's fun. Not just fun, but it can be, as you guys just witnessed, can be very direct. So maybe that's something you might want to pick up. Again, I'll try and look for the link for you guys so that you could just order it directly just in the comments below. It was $15. I thought that it was worth it. I actually didn't pay this price. It was on sale. I want to say it was like $9.99. So I thought it was worth it for how thick it is. All right, there you go. Chat soon. Ciao, ciao.